Arsenal to appeal Declan Rice's controversial red card, and we're talking about VAR controversy that I'm definitely analyzing. And my name is Kals, and this is the Arsenal Hub, where you definitely get the latest of news, Arsenal news, anything Arsenal. You definitely want to tune in right about here, the Arsenal Hub, with me, your very host Kals, with the latest analysis on every game and what you need to know about your football club Arsenal. And we definitely know things have not gone as planned for the football club Arsenal. But first up, welcome back to the channel, everybody. And today we're going to be diving into a massive point from a massive talking point from Arsenal's recent 1-1 draw against Brighton, and in a match that was really filled with drama. One moment in particular has left Arsenal fans, pundits, and football enthusiasts absolutely fuming. And this point, this talking points that we are talking about is really that red card, the Declan Rice red card. Yes, so we're talking about Rice's controversial red card. The big question on everybody's mind should Arsenal appeal this decision, and what does this say about the state of VAR in the Premier League? And let's get straight into this. So, first up, let's set the stage, and I must say Arsenal were holding on to a 1-0 lead at first, and thanks to the goal from Kai Havertz. But everything changed when Declan Rice really was shown a second yellow card for what appeared to be a slightly interference during Brighton's free kick, and the referee, in a split-second decision, deemed Rice's actions really worth a yellow card that many people doubt, which resulted in his dismissal from the match. So this sent shockwaves through the Arsenal camp and left quite many questioning the consistency and fairness of the Premier League officiating that has been, we could say, rubbish for a long period of time. A lot of inconveniences. So breaking down the incident, let's break it down. Let's break down the incident itself. As Brighton prepared to take their free kick, we know that Declan Rice seemed to slightly nudge the ball with his foot and attempting to disrupt the play, according to other people, according to different people. So, it's clear that there was some movement. Was it really deserving a yellow card, really? Let's be realistic. Was it worth a yellow card, and a yellow card that can send a football player off the game, especially considering the circumstances? A tight game, high stakes, and a decision that would leave Arsenal down to 10 men. Was it worth him getting that red card? Here's where the controversy depends. VAR, which has been introduced to minimize errors, did not intervene. So the referee's decision was definitely final. And actually Arsenal were left to cope without one of their key players for the remainder of the match. I mean, Declan Rice is that football player that Arsenal really cannot not have on the game. A very good midfielder who links up at the defense and in the striking section. Really, that was a big blow. So VAR, let's talk about VAR's role and also the controversy. Now, let's talk about VAR. So now, this isn't just the first time we know. It's not the first time VAR has come under fire for its inconsistency. Something that was brought into the Premier League, something that was brought into football to minimize the inconsistency, to minimize the errors, but it's doing worse. So we've seen time and time again how VAR decisions or the lack of them can really change the outcome of a match. But what's particularly frustrating for Arsenal fans is that VAR was seemingly silent during the crucial moment, and shouldn't VAR have taken a closer look at the incident really that had such a significant impact on the game? That is a big question that everybody should be asking themselves. Many believe that VAR should have been one that really come to the rescue for Arsenal in such a situation. So this raises a broader question about the use of VAR in the Premier League. Is it really serving its purpose? If it's not correcting potential game challenge errors, is it worth using it, or is it adding another layer of confusion and controversy to the game that very many people love? So the question now is, should Arsenal appeal? So moving on to the big question, should Arsenal appeal Declan Rice's red card? So appeals can be tricky, and appeals are tricky, and the success rate isn't always high. However, given the circumstances and the questionable nature of the decision, an appeal might be worth considering. So the loss of Declan Rice for any period could definitely be damaging, especially with key fixtures coming up. If Arsenal can present a strong case showing that the decision was harsh, and there was a chance that they could definitely overturn the ban, there is a big chance that that ban can be overturned. So let's talk about the impact on Arsenal. But what if the appeal isn't successful? How would this impact Arsenal's season? So Declan Rice is a pivotal player, and we all know that, in Arsenal's midfield. So losing him even for just a match, for just one match or two, actually could disrupt the team's rhythm and also the strategy. So it's crucial that the team prepares for this possibility, that has a plan B ready to go. And if Declan Rice is not going to play, then Arsenal should really be 100% prepared going into the next match without him. So in conclusion, this red card, I must say, this red card incident has opened up a much needed discussion about refereeing standards and VAR's role in the Premier League. Whether or not Arsenal's decision to appeal, one thing is definitely clear: something needs to change to prevent such controversies from overshadowing the beautiful game. So anyway, what do you think? Was Declan Rice's red card justified? Should Arsenal appeal? And also, what are your thoughts on VAR's involvement or lack of decision making? Let the discussion in the comment section below. Flo, let us know what you really think about these VAR controversies. And it will be noted that there is a club even who came out and said VAR should be scrapped off because it's not helping. Because if VAR is on, it doesn't bring the results, the actual results really. After analyzing after the game, while they cannot do anything, then that's when VAR really officials, the FA come up and say, we are sorry, that was a mistake by VAR. So one of the clubs wasn't happy, saying that it should be scrapped off. And it's not the fact that there was a need for Arsenal, for Declan Rice's red card to be looked into, to be analyzed, that yellow card to be analyzed, but it wasn't. So now the big question is it worth even going forward with the VAR? In some circumstances, it's come through, but it should be an error-free. I mean, you've got a screen on to look at. You can replay as many times as you want. You can see what exactly is going on. And if you decide not to, that is really that is that should be punished. That should definitely be punished. Anyway, let's hope things really go on quite well for Arsenal, as we definitely know that Manchester City is winning games in out. Haaland is scoring many goals, and the goal difference is gonna be high. So Arsenal cannot stand losing games or drawing. So for Arsenal really to get the Premier League title this time round, things should change a bit. Anyway, thank you for being part, and let's meet straight in another video. As I say, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more football analysis. Until next time, I remain Abu Kals, and this is the Arsenal Hub.